want to thank my father for that introduction. Mother for being here, and Pastor Maxie for such great hospitality.
Yeah, we love you.
In the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4, right there in verse number 11, is where we shall lift for this day. Right there you'll find these words, only Luke is with me. Take Mark and bring him with thee, for he is profitable to me for the ministry. Verse 11, part A, only Luke is with me. I want to talk today from the subject, stick with it. Stick with it.
That's the word.
You and I have to find ourselves sticking it out. Not going halfway, but going all of the way. When we examine this second letter as recorded in the Holy Bible, we see, beloved, today as Paul is writing this letter that it is in a pattern that we are familiar with. We see in Paul's or the Pauline epistles how Paul gives a formal greeting. And then, of course, he shares with us personal instruction near the end of the book. This, as Paul here shares, that Luke is the only one who's with him. I was quickly reminded of Article of Faith number 11. It has to do with the perseverance of the saints. Have I got a witness here? Only the true believer will endure until the end. That they are persevering attachment to Christ and the grand mark which distinguishes them from the superficial professor. You got to understand this morning that there are some who have confessed Christ, but they really don't believe who he is. There is a radical difference between those who are true believers and the superficial professor. Here, I believe Paul pointed out that only Luke was with him because you and I need to understand that Luke was a true disciple. We know here in this text, according to verse number 12, that Tychicus was most likely the one who was carrying the letter to Timothy. It is very also likely that Tychicus was the one who would replace Timothy in Ephesus. Paul indicated the desire for Timothy to join him. He told him in verse number 9, I need you to move swiftly. I need you to get here as soon as you can. In other words, if we were to bring it home, he'd tell us, stop what you're doing and make your way and come where I am. Because Paul realized that his time was now at the end. He realized he was in his He knows just how much we can bear. Sometimes in life, the road gets rough. Sometimes in life, the going gets tough. But I've got a word to tell you. Stick with the Lord. Go all the way. He's a mighty good leader. All the way. Let me tell you, if you stick with the Lord, then you got a home on high. And when we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing it's going to be when we died. He died on the heel. They stretched him wide. He hung his head. For me he died. They slipped him in a borrowed tomb. But early, I said early, I said early, Sunday morning, he got up, he got up, he got up, and one of these old days, one of these old mornings, I'ma see God for myself. I'ma see the man who walked the streets of Jerusalem. I'ma see the man who healed the sick, raised the dead. I'ma see the man who was born of a virgin. Ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? I said, ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? I know he's all right. Stick with him. Stick with the Lord. Stick with him. Stick with the Lord. Stick with him. Sickness may be all around us. Stick with the Lord. Let the Lamb's Book of Life reflect that you stayed the course. Let the Lamb's Book of Life reflect that you stayed with the Lord. And he has a starry crown. And he has what we need. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, yeah. If ever you are tempted to fret or complain, you just think of his goodness. Can the Lord be good to you? Sweet over the shore, and sunlight is hidden from blue. Oh, the